Hello to our friends in Minnesota. My name is Philip Rulo with Rultract, and I wanted to address the situation that you are having with your Rultract, specifically the cable and the spool in the OR. And from what I understand, what is happening is the cable is not easily coming out of the spool. Now, there are a couple of reasons for this. First and foremost, the surgeons or OR staff may be trying to unwind the cable from the spool. The equipment is not designed to unwind the cable. What you're supposed to do actually is to pull the cable down out of the spool. Now, you certainly can use the handle to assist, but you're not just supposed to use the handle to unwind the cable, because the cable will kink inside the spool if you just turn the handle and you don't pull it as well. So what I'm going to do here is to show you that if you just turn the handle to try to unwind it, you can see it's not even coming out because it's already kinked inside the spool. And then of course, if that happens, it will get worse over time. Now you can see that if I just pull it a little bit, that kink will come out and I can pull it down. But ideally, you're supposed to pull the cable from the spool. So we're gonna go ahead and do it the way that it's designed to be done this time. So I'm ready to lower the snap clip to the incision. I'm going to try to pull it, it doesn't come out. I'm going to switch the lever to the opposite side, and then I'm going to pull the snap clip down to the incision. And again, I can use the handle to assist, but I am not just unwinding the handle to lower the cable. You can also just pull the cable down without using the handle if the cable is in perfect condition, which it should be if you follow the proper procedures. So I've already flipped the lever and I can easily pull this cable down to the incision. Now, again, there are a couple of reasons the cable gets kinked. First of all, if you continually just use the crank handle to unwind the cable and you don't pull the cable as well, it is going to get kinked on the spool. The other thing is, in sterile processing, once the retractor has been assembled and they wind the cable, they have to be sure to hold the ratchet like this and then wind the cable. You do not want to try to wind the cable on the spool with the cable sitting on the desk. So in SPD, if they're sitting at their desk and they go to wind this cable and the cable is not hanging suspended and straight, there's a good possibility that cable will get kinked on the spool. So what you want to do in sterile processing or in the OR, if you get the equipment with the cable hanging like this, is hold the ratchet up so the snap clip is hanging. Even better, if you have a rake plate, attach the rake plate to the snap clip, because that adds additional weight to the end of the cable, which of course straightens the cable and allows the cable to wind uniformly on the spool. Again, you do not want it sitting like this. You want it suspended in the air and then slowly wind the cable up. If you do that, when it gets to the OR and you're ready to lower the cable to the incision, all you have to do is flip the lever and it will easily come out. So the first situation as to why the cable is not coming out of the spool easily is because somebody is not following proper procedures. Once we follow the proper procedure, this equipment will work as designed. So moving forward, what we need to do is, first of all, replace your kinked cable with a new Rultract cable, and then be sure that we're following proper procedures for winding and unwinding the cable.